This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted to be joined by Reece Bellotti. We're here down at Fight Camp. Reece, how you doing?
Good, mate, good. Loving it set up. It's good to be back.
It's good to have you back. It's been a little while since I've caught up with you. It's probably the best part of a couple of years. How you been keeping?
Yeah, good, man. You know, life goes on. We've got kids coming on, both of us, you know what I mean? We're just living the dream.
Yeah, something like that. We'll leave it at that. Living a dream with two kids and trying to balance lives in boxing. Obviously, you being a fighter. So you're back at Fight Camp. Fight Camp Part 2. Obviously, you boxed here last year against that man behind us over there, Jordan Gill. Well, first let's start there. Nice to see Jordan.
Yeah, no, it was to be fair. To be fair, I went up to his gym sparring Opie Price in the build-up, and he was there. Listen, there's no animosity between me and him. We're sweet. Other than that he beat me, which is a bit of a ball ache, but there you go.
That was, of course, behind closed doors last year at Fight Camp. This is not behind closed doors. We're going to have a small selection of fans. I remember those great nights at York Hall and you were bringing all your travelling fans. You bringing a few along with you this weekend?
I think a couple might be coming, yeah. Ticket prices are quite hefty, aren't they? So not many people want to go for it, but yeah, I think a few are coming.
Yeah, shout out Eddie with a 750. Talk to me about, this is one of so there was Cullen Yildirim and then there was Bellotti Ford, which took everybody completely by surprise. Talk to me about how this fight got presented to you and why you took it.
Well, obviously coming off 2 defeats, it's never easy to be getting open offers all the time, and obviously I always keep in contact with Eddie when he does answer his phone. And no, he just messaged me and said, look, it's a good little fight for you, like I've got an American, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, I'll fight anyone really, I'm not that fast. He said, yeah, sweet. He's like, on the 14th of August at Fight Camp. I said, yeah, sweet. He said there'd be people there, like fans there and that. I said, yeah, I'm up for it.
Had you seen Ray Ford box beforehand?
Not before, until he obviously mentioned his name to me. Then obviously you go and search him and stuff like that. And I watched a bit of him, yeah, he's a good, sharp fighter.
What do you make of his last performance? His last performance on the Chocolatito undercard against Aaron Perez looked to me, at least, or certainly for parts of that fight, to struggle with the pressure, somebody coming forward and putting it on him. We've all seen you box before, we know that's your game plan. Is that what you're banking on coming out on top on the weekend?
Yeah and no, like you can take little bits from each fight. Like he could have had, like you say, he could have had an off night, his game plan could have gone wrong. Listen, you've got to adapt to what comes at the night. Every time I seem to watch a fighter that I'm coming up to box, they box totally different on the night anyway, so you have to sort of learn on the job. And with him, he's young, he's fresh, so he might bring something totally different. He might come and stand in the centre and have it with me, you never know. So you prepare for that moment and we're ready for whatever.
We briefly spoke off camera and obviously at the start of this about having kids, having families. Now I see a few little grey hairs down the side of your hairline there.
I've got loads.
That's why I keep mine really short. But anyway, you're 14 and 4 now.
Yeah.
Where does this leave you in your career? This could be a win that could springboard you, or a loss would probably be quite damaging at this stage of your career. Do you think that's fair to say?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, you can't keep losing. Like I love boxing, and listen, I'm fighting top level fighters in my opinion. Like obviously Jordan Gill, Ryan Walsh, Ryan Doyle. They're all good fighters, and it's not like I'm trying to pick an easier fight to get the wins. Again, Ray Ford's another tough fight for me. But like you say, if I get the win, which I'm going to get the win, it springboards me back up there with a title and to fight on for bigger fights.
Final word on your training team, Jimmy Mack Jr. back there. We're expecting Jimmy Mack, the man, the myth, the legend himself in the next couple of days. How have things been going around COVID? I mean, I'd imagine that was quite difficult to kind of work things out during that time.
Yeah, right towards the start of the camp, we was proper struggling to get like southpaw sparring. We was obviously putting it out there on Instagram and asking about left, right and centre. And then towards like the back end of the camp, the last like month of camp, we've been flying through the sparring, which has been good. We went up to Dave Caldwell's gym, sparred Opie Price for a good few days up there. We've had a good few like GB podium squad fighters that are at hooks and all that stuff. We've been having good sparring, so hopefully that shows on fight night.
Hopefully so. Okay, Reece, before I let you go, final one, prediction. How's it fight end on Saturday night when you face Ray Ford?
I'm feeling a stoppage. I think I can get to him. I think that he's not going to have enough experience to deal with what I bring on the night, and I reckon I could get him out there.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing it. Nice to see you, Reece Bomber Bellotti. Thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Catch up with you soon.
Thank you, mate.